What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We're back, posted up. Another cool spot for y'all. I'm actually under the freeway where I usually race, but because of all this corona stuff, it's been a lot less busy. So I know you guys can still hear the traffic, but it's very minimal amount now to how it was before. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today I actually want to answer a few questions that I keep seeing a lot come up that are very common, and it has to do with how to use ARC when you guys get tuned. So as you guys know, when you guys get tuned, there's two licenses. One of them is the normal one that you used to get tuned. The other one is an ARC. Some of the features that come with ARC is two-step launch control, flat foot shifting, rolling anti-lag, you know, map switching, depending on whether you're boosted or you're NA. Those are different features that come. So one of the questions I always get, and this isn't even tune related yet, but a lot of people wanting to know how to get cruise control on cars that don't have them, such as a base model like mine. Mine's a base model HR. And all you need to do is order the switches right here, like these cruise control switches. You would have to remove all this and then plug them in, obviously, but all of that stuff's pretty easy. You're gonna need to get the two switches. One of them is for the clutch and one of them is for the brake. It's so that the cruise control knows when to turn off and on. So all you gotta do is plug those switches in the sensors up there and plug this one in, and it should work. Obviously, off the bat, without a tune, you're not gonna have cruise control. It's just gonna be buttons that don't work. So the first one's pretty basic. It's just how to do the map switching. Obviously, you would want to have your car on. Car's on. So map switching is pretty easy. All you gotta do is hold on the set and press cancel as many times as whichever map you want. So let's say you want to go to map 1, you would hold this down and press it once. Let's say you were trying to go to map 3, you would press this and push this 3 times. That's map 3. And let's say you want to go back to map 2, press this twice and it's back on map 2. For you guys that have cruise control from the factory, you're gonna have a cruise light that comes on and flashes the number of map you're on. So if it's map 1, it'll flash once, and if it's map 3, it'll flash 3 times. I do have 4 maps for my car. First being race, second being race plus pops and bangs, third one being eco mode, which basically means you waste a little bit less gas, and fourth being anti-theft, meaning the car just doesn't turn on. So when you crank it, it just won't turn on. So since mine's a base model, mine doesn't really tell me which map I'm on, so I don't really change maps too often, but this is kind of what I do to figure out which map I'm on. Alright, so let's say you're trying to figure out what map you're on and you're a base model. The first thing I always do is rev it past 4K. Alright, so that did my flames and pops, so obviously I'm on map 2. So if I wanted to see, I try to change it to map 1. So the way I would test to see if I'm in map 1 is if I rev it past 4K. See how there's no flames and pops? That's how I know I'm on map 1. So to change it to map 2, press it twice and do it again. Those pops never get old. The boy Sapito pulled up in his hoopy yo. He's gonna take me to a different spot. He said he's gonna put me on, so we gonna see what's up. Let's get it or what? Pulled up to the spot. It's cool, it's cool. A lot of fields. We live in a very agricultural based area. So big speed racer in the Porsche. And you would have gone gapped or what, Saps?
Yeah, I would have put it in work.
Well, like to do the launch control, like you just gotta put it in first gear. We're at a standstill, you know, like we're not moving, and you're just gonna gas it and it's gonna start, you know, moving.
I don't know. So that was it?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
But like, let's say like you're trying to change it. You don't want to tap the gas and then floor it. You just want to mash it right away, because if you do this, if you rev it and then try to do it, then it's not gonna work, because it's just not gonna work, you know. If you guys are trying to change the RPM that you guys launch at with the launch control, just raise it or lower it when you're already in it. So, you know, first gear, clutch in, and then mash the accelerator. And that's how you guys want to raise or lower it, just by using the set and reset. So now we gotta do the obvious thing. We gotta launch it, stops. We gotta full send it. launch wasn't aggressive enough for me. I think it's still like kind of stalled at the beginning, so I'm gonna try to launch it at 3K this time instead of 2.5, and hopefully we can launch it a lot harder. So the last thing that you guys would use is like burnout, because this allows you to use the burnout. But to do a burnout, it's pretty easy. All you got to do is just, you know, do a burnout. So, you know, just do your burnout.
Right. We could do better.
The first time it like bugged, you know. The second time it just spun out, so anywhere probably like
2.5.
Nah, like that was at 2.5 before, so probably like right in between 2.5 and like 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 2 3/4, split it.
Yeah. Let me do it again though.
You want to show what's up or what?
Nah, let me do it again.
Yeah.
I'll let you drive out there.
I'll let you do it, Diggs. Sheesh.
This really tuned into like a drive and field day where I'm trying to find the sweet spot now. So I changed it to a little bit below 3. So let's see. Let me just try to see. When it starts spinning, I just try to floor it. So hopefully that fixes it. Let's take it and let's give it another go. Car's pulling pretty good. I don't know what stars had to align for me to allow this guy to drive, but he's gonna drive and we're gonna see what's up. It's already pretty much set up to where I needed to launch, so I guess we'll see how it feels now. Smash the gas like. I'm pretty sure I gave it a lot. I did a lot harder than that. Mine was a lot cleaner than that. Like, how are you gonna deny that? Like, you know, mine was just nice, crisp. You know. Nah, I'm bullying. You can try. I don't think the tires are gonna let you. They're pretty warm already. Later, Sabs. Sabo just took off, so we're just gonna enjoy the nice cruise on the way home, so can pick it up when we get there. For those of you that are curious, cruise control works like regular cruise control. Press on, press set, and I can literally take my foot off the gas. Constant speed. Mine's a base model, so you won't have the light that tells you it's off. We're back at the crib. Feels good to be home. Car felt really great today. Performed very well. Got some test driving in, so it's starting to get a little bit better at my digs. This setup, like the tires and the diff, huge difference compared to how it used to be before. The way I launch my car is completely different now, and with the launch control, crisp, nice and crisp. You can really dial this thing in, not like before. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if it was helpful to any of you guys. Comments, if you guys have any questions below, make sure to leave it in the comment section. Also, make sure to let us know what you guys want to see now that there's quarantine. We want to see what you guys want to see. Maybe we can do a video on a question you guys have. You know, just anything you guys have, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Hope you guys have an amazing blessed day, and I'll catch you guys later.